Good afternoon, everyone. Gabe Velazquez here with you, transparenttradesolutions.com on a Tuesday, 16th. Very, consolidating day today. Very choppy. Probably best not to be trading today on an intraday basis. Let's get right into the charts again. Subscribe to the newsletter. I'm working on another class and some other things. So again, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Let's see where we're at. Let's get right into the charts, not waste any time with chatter. Starting with the S&P here, if today was I would just call this today as a consolidation day. Now, what is very tricky here is, we were actually long some puts coming into yesterday and today. And, the challenge is that you're not getting a massive follow through on the selling. So yesterday it was clear that the momentum was really kind of drying up here on the downside, and sure enough, even today. So today was just a mess, just big range, even in spite of rates jumping to new highs. Maybe that's the trigger. And all we're doing here again, just consolidating. Now again, everybody could look at this. Some people would take your pick, right? Some people will look at this and say this is a pause, and this is a pause, and then we get a resumption of the move down. But if you've done that before, like here, you got blasted. So I'm of the camp that I really, based on this, on the upward trajectory, there's still a possibility we could rally maybe up to here or maybe even up to here. If you think about it, that looked exactly the same here, pause and then rally. This looked exactly the same here, pause and then rally. So, some people are also pointing to this. That's fine too. We can't even get up to there, can't even get up to there. So it's just a very, very kind of tricky environment. We'll have to let the market kind of decide what it wants to do. There are some levels below that I'm interested in the S&P. I'd like to see this thing really just shake, get shaken out. The VIX also, was interesting along the same lines. The VIX, even though it did jump, it can't get above 20 here. So I'm looking for possibly a spike to 20. And if it comes down to 15, this may be another situation where the market, this could push, a rally could push the market down and then have the VIX hold at 15 like it had here, which gave us that bit of a selling opportunity here as well. So that's also something to look at. S&P similarly, we had a mixed bag in stocks today. Some stocks were up, some stocks were down. UNH, big earnings play today, and that actually was propping up the Dow, and then that gave it all back. So if you want to think about some downside move here, maybe the Dow is your ticket here, because that's been very, very weak. And again, with 30 stocks and price weighted, one big stock like UNH or whatever can rally it and then fade away. So that's pretty much it on the averages. Rates were the story today. Came right up to the prior highs here. Took it out. Kind of what was interesting is the price of the 10-year did hold right there. Right. I think I've been talking about that level. So it did hold around 117 from now. If rates go back up to 5%, we're probably headed back down to 116, 106 or something on the 10-year. This is the price of the 10-year. The dollar really didn't do much today. Been big rally. We got some resistance at 107. The big movers that I'm watching, Japanese yen to see if Japan is going to intervene. That's an all-time low there. And the Mexican peso is swinging pretty good right here. So if you're watching some currencies, this peso is actually, and again, no level. I was looking to short it against that level, and you can see, but the fact that it's moving is something worth looking at. Elsewhere, really, gold, we talked about this Friday, no follow through, just kind of in no man's land relative to that high and that low. So nothing going on there. Oil, you would think would be doing something. It's not. Similarly, just kind of chopping around, big consolidation. Nothing new there. And that pretty much sums it up. So What's going to move the markets? We've got TSMC on Thursday, big semiconductor, the biggest semiconductor, if you don't know what, Taiwan Semi, they're the biggest chip manufacturer in the world. People don't realize that everybody thinks about NVIDIA, but they make NVIDIA's chips. Remember, NVIDIA is a chip designer, but they have to manufacture, and TSMC is the big one. And that's going to come up on Thursday pre-market. So that could be the next catalyst. And obviously rates, if they continue higher, at what point do they actually start really impacting the market where it actually sells off, not just kind of has these attempted sell-offs and then pauses. So that's really where we're at on that. Okay. All right. That's going to do it for me. Have a great rest of your week. I'll see you on Friday. Again, subscribe to the newsletter. If you have any questions or whatever of the comments I do here, contact me at support@transparenttrading solutions.com. The links are all below. All right. Have a good day.